Right folks, I'm back out again, and it's pretty murky today, pretty murky. So my intentions today, because of the sort of really low cloud and it's a little bit misty, I'm going to be doing some long exposures. I think I'm in a place called Whitby, which I'm sure you all know. So I'm going to go head down to the east and west pier and get some super long exposures. But I'm going to go down there and try to find out some different compositions from the norm, because you see most of the images I've seen of the piers are they're all pretty much similar. So my quest today is to find some original compositions if I can. So that's my challenge today. It's going to be using probably my 10 stop filter and a 16 stop filter, and see if we can get some unusual original composition. So looking forward to it. So let's get going. Right, I've just come to the bottom of the hill I've just been walking down, and I've come across these beech huts which have been put away during winter. They've just brought them back out. So I think I'm going to make a composition up here. It's quite treacherous on this hill. There's a bit of a bank that I'm going to have to set my composition on, so I'm going to have to be a bit careful. I know it's a bit of a cliche, beech huts and sea, but I think it'll be really nice with this kind of weather and these colourful beech huts and a nice flattened sea behind it, and then a bit of a foreboding sky. The sky, as you can see, is not too bad. I'm going to probably put a 9 stop filter on, not 9 stop filter, a 0.9 graduated filter on that, I think, just to give it a bit of a mood. So yeah, it's going to be a bit tricky with the tripod in here because we're right on a steep bank. So I'll get set up and I'll run you through it. Okay, I've set up. I've had to come across the bank a bit because of this. These beech huts are on a slight curve, and because I was at the end of the beech huts on the left-hand side, you could see the curve more. So I've come across at about sort of 10-20 feet to the right, just to lessen that curve. So I've closed in at about 20 mil. And I'm making sure that the beech huts at either side, the left hand side and the right hand side of the frame, are equal. Being really precise with that, else it's not going to look too balanced. So I've got my 10 stop filter on here. It's giving me an exposure time of 30 seconds at f13, ISO 64. So yeah. What I'm going to do with this one though, I think I'm going to leave it in colour with these beech huts, with these lovely colours of these beech huts. I don't think it would look too good in black and white. So yeah, this particular image is going to be in colour. Yeah, I think it'll work. This, it'll be quite nice. So I'll take a shot. so I'm on my way onto the pier now. I can't even never get this right. I don't know if I'm on the east pier or the west pier. I don't know if the one on my right hand side, nearer to Saltwick Bay, is east pier or west pier. I've been here so many times I never can figure out which one's which. Anyway, I'm on here anyway, and so yeah, I'm going to have a look for some original compositions. Well, if I can. I'll scout around and get some nice long exposures. There's no light whatsoever, it's very overcast. So I'm not sure if these are going to work in black and white. So what I might do when I get back to back home and post-processing, I might do a colour version and a black and white version. Right, I think I've got my first composition. It's a bit tricky because I didn't realise this the old tower here, if you can just see behind me, there must be some issues with the building because they've got all this scaffolding that's been put in place. So the part that I'm looking at is behind me here. I'm going to get past this little gap here, and I've got a little composition that I think will look quite nice, and I don't think I've seen this one before. So I just jump down this here. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to use one of these piers for my composition position. This one where I'm pointing to here, and behind me there's a bit of part of the harbour wall that I'm going to include in as well. It looks a bit odd from here, but when I put it on the camera you'll see what I'm doing. So basically using the pier on the left there, and then this piece of harbour wall to keep your eye in on the left hand side so it's nicely balanced. So I think it's going to work. I'll pop it on the screen for you, my composition, when I've set my camera up. And yeah, there's a little bit more detail in the sky now as well, which is quite nice. So I'll set up and we'll put another long exposure on this one. I think it's going to look lovely. Yeah. Right guys, I'm all set up. I'll show you the histogram there. If you can see that. I'm not going to need a graduated filter on the sky because everything's balanced out. I've got a nice little histogram there. So yeah, I've just put 10 stop filter on there and it's giving me an exposure time of 1 minute and 42 seconds. Really like this composition, I think it's really nice. It's very simple, but I think it suits this type of image. So we've got this harbour wall area at the bottom of my composition here. See on the screen there. You can see that. I'll show it in camera anyway. So you've got that, the harbour wall on my left hand side, and then I've got the pier on the right hand side. Really nice long exposure on this. Keep it simple. I think it's going to work really well, this one. Yeah. And the sky's lovely as well, so I'll pop it on the screen for you guys. Okay, that turned out quite well on back of the, just get down here. Yeah, it looked quite well on the back of the LCD screen, that did. But, yeah, you would have seen it by now, but yeah, I really enjoyed doing that composition. So, onwards, I'm going to find another, maybe 2 compositions. I'm a bit pushed for time now, so it's getting a bit dark. So, yeah, look for another composition and then see what we can find. Just had a bit of a look around and quite like this actually. Behind me here. So I love these beautiful textures in these rocks and in this side as well, and opens up to this lovely pier. That the only thing that I don't like about it is the height of this wall here. It just unbalances it a bit, so I'm going to pass on this one, but I thought it could be quite a nice image of that. Maybe next time. Oh, it looks quite nice, doesn't it? I think this is going to be my next composition. Actually loving these planks and this walkway, and love these white fences that lead you into the scene there. Obviously these do as well. So, but what I'm going to do, there's a wall just to side of you on the right hand side. I'm going to get on that to gain some height, to really force your eye into this scene. And what I'm trying to do is use this as leading lines, obviously, and then I'm going to send you the image out to the right hand side, up to the watchtower there on the right hand side. I'm going to make sure that I'm lifting the camera up so you can see the horizon there, so this fence is not intersecting the horizon, and then I'm going to put another long exposure on this one as well, so I think that will work well. So yeah, using these planks to send your eye into the scene, these fences as well. There's a lovely orange lifesaver that I think is going to help and put some detail into the scene. It's going to shoot off to the right hand side to that watchtower on this pier here. Big long exposure on it. I think it'll work really well. Right, I set up my composition, explaining, I've explained my composition earlier on, but that's more or less it, what I'm looking at there. But I've got quite a few people here at the minute, and some people are standing still, so even though I'm going to do a long exposure on it, they're going to be in the shot, so I'm just going to be patient and wait. And yeah, this is quite precarious. I'm right on the edge of this wall here, so just going to try and wait until these people move on. Well, you've got to be patient at this game. There's still quite a few people about. I've tried 5 times now to do this exposure, but hopefully I can get it done and put it on the screen eventually. There's actually, they're just coming off, most people are just coming off now, but there's one photographer right down at the end. You won't be able to see him on this shot, but hopefully if he stays still he might add to the image, but I just hope he doesn't move because it'd be blurry as hell. So yeah, once I've got this exposure done, I'll put it on the screen for you. Right folks, that's about me done. I hope you enjoyed those compositions that I did today. I thought they're quite original. I've not seen them on the old internet, especially the last one. Usually the shots that I've seen, they're right down on the pier, and having the little watchtower in the at the end of the composition there. Hope you've enjoyed the video. please put a thumbs up, really appreciate it. And if you're not a subscriber, please consider subscribing. I'd appreciate that too. So it's nice to be back and getting some more videos out. Really enjoyed it, and don't know where I'm going to be next, but I'm sure it'll be in a beautiful place, because I've really enjoyed Whitby today. So until next time, take care of yourselves and bye for now.